My beautiful, beautiful Pisces soul family. What do you do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my Piscean gang. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. Give us exactly what it is that we need to know for my Pisces sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. The messages are general, guys, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. Y'all know how it go. Go ahead and take a moment and click that like button, guys, as we go ahead and get our first shuffle on. We have no pre-shuffle read today. So somebody is quite quiet. Okay, there's a silence here. I do feel like this person has a lot to say, but I feel like they're waiting. Okay, there's some form of a strategy before they say something to you. I do feel a bit of an energy that suggests that this person feels like they like you emotional, but you're not giving them the emotional like side of you that they want. Emotions could be a number of things, y'all. Okay. If they talking lovey-dovey, you know, kiss me, baby, and love you, that's different than, you know, them wanting to see you crashing the fuck out. Okay. Them wanting to see you up in arms, cursing them out, texting them over and over and over, calling their phone, pulling up to their job. They're all emotions, but they all have different intentions behind them for someone to want to see that from you. So you let me know what this person is up to, because they're not giving me much information. If you could all take a moment to click that like button, guys, please. It's free and it helps with the engagement of the channel. Okay. If you want to make it official, become a part of the team, then click that subscribe button. We would love to have you. So we're on the road to 100K. We would love to have you as a part of the family, baby. Okay. We are a family over here. So let's see what is this? You know, what is this that I'm feeling? What is the premise of this person's energy? What exactly are they trying to express here? Is this somebody that you are currently still dealing with or loosely involved with? Potentially you are on your way out for some of you. We have, hey, I just want to be your co-star. Okay. So maybe this person, here's the thing. I feel like this person may have initially showed up as, you know, having main character energy. There could be an intimidation about how sure you are of yourself. And maybe this person was triggered by it. Maybe this person perhaps started acting differently or acting as if they wanted to humble you, for them to now turn around and be like, I want to be your co-star, or I can play the back, right? There's a shift in energy is pretty much what they're saying, because I don't get that this has been their behavior the entire time. This person could definitely like to be the center of attention. I don't get that you necessarily need to be. You just often might come off that way. Like, people are attracted to your aura. People want your advice. People like your vibe. Like, they like to be around you. You might be the life of the party, right? You may be like a kind spirit and people just like how it feels around you. You may have a lot of people who are interested in you in both platonic ways and romantic ways. Either way it goes, this person has been analyzing you, and I feel like maybe that has taken them aback. It could have been triggering some of their insecurities, and that could have put a damper on the connection or slowed things down drastically. They are wanting to change that. So now they're on some, I can play the back, right? Like, it's cool that everybody wants to, like, you know, talk to you, see how you're doing. The waiters and the waitresses are flirting with you, right? Like, you may have friends of the opposite sex, or friends that you could particularly be attracted to. It doesn't matter what you are attracted to, whether you're attracted to men or women. You may have friendships with people that you could potentially have partnerships with, but you are able to keep the boundary. So all of that speaks insecurity to me, which is possibly why this person has been so quiet. I also get that some of their quiet energy stems from them feeling a little bit embarrassed by their behavior. So if they did try to trigger you, make you jealous, or make you feel like, you know, you're not all that, bitch, like you are not the cat's meow, they don't feel good for doing that. They kind of want to take it back. They feel like they possibly need to make up for this, right? And then there's also that energy of feeling, you know, like embarrassed about their insecurity, right? Like, I shouldn't feel bad that Pisces has people that are attracted to them, or that Pisces gets a lot of attention, or that Pisces is a free spirit. Because it could be you. You could be somebody who's really nice, and people mistake your niceness, right? People mistake your niceties. They mistake your just general ability to hold conversations and relate to people, right? You might be an empath. It could be any number of those things. People might mistake that for flirtatious behavior, but that is not what you are doing. So that could also be something that triggered this person. Either way it goes, it's not your fault. Whatever energy they started to give you after they began to feel a little bit insecure in this, okay? So you have to give someone time to change. Damn, you see? Yeah. The insecurities are definitely here. They're not here to stay. And I don't see that this is a lost cause. I have to be honest with that. Y'all know I keep it a buck. If I think that it's a red flag and you should run, bitch, run, I will say that. Look. Yo, you stole my heart. Got horrid. So you are tugging at someone's heartstrings for sure. And I almost feel the need to say that they were even more triggered because of how much they like you or because of how much they're feeling this connection. There's something about you that definitely, I don't know, it definitely kind of nicked at insecurity that this person has. I feel like they either started to change or they started to try and humble you. Now all of a sudden they want to play the back. They want to be your co-star. They want to just be around. So either you have given this person the idea that this connection is no longer on solid ground, right? That they're in danger of being X'd out. All because of their inability to see that you do have genuine feelings for them, but that doesn't mean that you can't have friends, right? Of the same or opposite sex. It doesn't mean that you have no self-control and can't have a platonic relationship. Yeah, there's something about trust issues here, you guys, okay? Even down to the wording of this card. You stole my heart. Like, I didn't steal shit, bitch. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm not calling your person a bitch. But they do need to take some accountability, okay? Take some accountability or you will lose. Nobody stole your heart. You either like it or you don't. You don't like it, you don't like it. But you do. You do. That's why you're trying to come back in with this different energy now, right? Now, again, I don't see this being a lost cause, but, you know, dealing with people who have certain insecurities can place you in a bit of a danger zone to be getting blamed for some shit that you have nothing to do with, right? Trauma that appeared a long time ago now is all of a sudden your problem. This is why people need to check themselves and heal before they start going out and getting into relationships or trying to cultivate certain connections and relationships. And oftentimes people who are insecure do jump from relationship to relationship to relationship because they can't be alone, right? They can't stomach themselves. Now, I don't get that with this person. I don't get that they're so traumatically tied up, right? Dealing with such dark shadow work that they're trying to cultivate a relationship in order to avoid themselves or in order to avoid doing the work. No, but I do still feel like there's some residual effects of whatever they experienced in the past. So maybe this person was cheated on. Does that have anything to do with you? No. Did you cheat on them? Then it has absolutely nothing to do with you, but yet and still they want to throw accountability somewhere. And it could be something in like your character, like your personality, guys. It's just who you are, right? Fun, loving, lovable person, right? I feel like a lot of people have mistaken you for liking them when you were just being nice. They're going to have to grow some thicker skin. Check themselves. Check yourself before you try and get into a relationship. You have to give me some time to change. Damn. So, can't have it both ways, baby girl. Talking to your person now, baby boy. You can't have it. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot. I do feel them wanting to compromise though, guys. I have to say that, right? So if you still see it for this person, I do see them wanting to get on the same page with you, right? At least understand each other. They may even confess to you some things that they struggle with, right? And some ways in which you may trigger insecurities, some things that they don't like. They may have, okay, here we go, right? Codependency. So there could be something about a friendship that you have that they don't necessarily like. It's a platonic friendship. And I forgot to say this, guys, before I jumped right in because the downloads just started to kind of rush in. But this is a general message, right? Don't force anything to fit. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest for whoever it's here for. Just take the parts that resonate with you and use your intuition to guide you there. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So that makes a lot of sense, right? I don't get that this person is addicted to like substance. I feel like they may have been addicted to viewing things a certain way, having a certain relationship. There's a kind of control that they feel like they don't have with you. And they need to be in control because it's something that has happened in their relationships in the past. Again, that has nothing to do with you. See, I see playfulness at the bottom of the deck. So there's something about your flirtatious nature, guys. Okay. I don't get that you do it on purpose. And I'm gonna go ahead and ride for you real quick, right? I definitely am. And it's not, I am a little bit biased, a little bit. I can admit that. Okay, I'm gonna take some accountability. I'm a little bit biased, right? I love a Pisces. A lot of people love a fucking Pisces. But does that mean that you don't trust Pisces? You see what I'm saying? That's a good example. Like, a lot of people might be attracted to you, but you have self-control. You're able to definitely, you know, handle situations properly. Now, if we're dealing with a situation here, you guys, where this has not even led to exclusivity, because we do have you stole my heart. So for me to see that, I feel like maybe it hasn't gotten to the level where that conversation was had. This person is feeling a little bit of a possessive nature over you or over the connection. They do like you. They may even feel like they're starting to love you. But these codependency issues, I do feel like they've healed from it to a certain extent. I'm hearing old habits die hard, right? So it's like they notice the issue. They do notice the issue. There's something about being unable to trust, being unable to recognize if something is real or not, right? We have to pay attention to the red flag. So this is somebody who's always looking for a red flag, even if it's not there. And that's the problem. They are trying to keep an open mind. So this is what I do like about this person's energy, right? It's not a lost cause, as I stated. I feel like this person does view you as great potential to have a long-term committed union, a relationship. They want something long-term, but they do need to kind of focus on themselves. And I feel like that's what they're doing right now. Does that mean that they're not going to try to come back in? Of course not, right? Like, of course they're going to try. Of course they are going to come in with some kind of offer. But right now they're just thinking. They may definitely come in and try to compromise with you, right? And let you know some of the things that they struggled with in their relationships in the past, which will explain to you why you could have gotten, you know, a certain smugness or like a certain kind of behavior or attitude out of this person. There might be an apology coming in as well. They are stating that this keep an open mind card it has dual meaning. This person is definitely open enough to recognize where things need to change, where they possibly need to do some work. And they're also wanting you to keep an open mind about the possibilities and potential of this connection. This "you stole my heart" card does need to change in the verbiage, but they are no doubt going to be expressing feelings for you. This person definitely feels deeper for you than what they have expressed to you at this point. So whatever that looks like, okay? For some of you, it could just be the like phase, right? It's just going to depend on how long you've known this person. For others of you, they could actually be expressing love for you, okay? The desire to be together. There will be some boundaries that this person will want to have. And you'll have to decide if that's a deal breaker for you or not, okay? Because with this playfulness card, it's sort of like they're going to want to have a conversation with you about things that they're not comfortable with. I'm not saying that you have to drop your friends. I don't get that they're going to be asking you to not be friends with someone, but there might be some boundaries that they want to set in place for how that friendship shows up, or just a kind of respectability about the friendship, things that will make them feel comfortable. And here's the thing, right? We all have a choice. We all have complete autonomy over ourselves, over our bodies. We have free will. We can do what the fuck we want to do. I don't get this person trying to boss you around, and I don't get them trying to control your actions or the things that you're doing. I do get them expressing themselves, right? And if you yourself feel, you know, compelled to make changes, then that's on you, and it is up to you. Okay, so let's see here. So we have happiness. Yeah. See, I feel like this person just wants to be happy. They do recognize that there are some parts of them that were damaged in the past and they're still needing to heal to a certain extent. So this person may be getting like counseling, right? They may be seeking out some kind of spiritual counsel. They want to be happy. They can also recognize that whatever residual effects they still are struggling from with this codependency, it's like they healed, but it's like it takes time to complete that transition. They are recognizing how it has either shifted the energy in this connection or completely turned you off. And we have making the effort, right? So this person is coming in. It says, I'm willing to put in the work to have our happily ever after. This is exactly where their mindset is. And for some of you, you possibly don't, like I said, it's the energy of not knowing how much a person likes you, or not knowing that they actually want more with you, right? Because I get that this playful energy is sort of like, well, I'm single, you know? You don't kind of get to tell me what to do. You're not making a move, right? You haven't locked me down. You haven't made things exclusive. You haven't put a ring on my finger. I haven't put a ring on your finger. Like, what the fuck? So they kind of want to get to that point with you. Yeah, I feel like you've been trying to figure this person out because we have tough beginning at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like things have always been kind of up in the air or rocky. There has always been something off in your mind about this person. And what you were feeling is correct, but they're not toxic, guys. Okay. We all have things that we have to heal from. We all have things that we have to work on. We have all at one point in time had certain shadows, and some of us take the initiative and work through those shadows and heal from those shadows, and others it takes longer, right? This person has worked through theirs, and I am hearing that. So that's why I keep feeling like all hope is not lost, but there's going to be an effort that needs to be made on both ends, and you get to decide if that's worth it for you or not, right? Like, you totally have a choice, guys. So let's just pull a few cards from the Gilded Tarot deck, and then we're going to go over to the Extended, okay? So I do feel like this person finally wants to make you theirs. They want to solidify some kind of rules, right? Like they're not comfortable anymore with you possibly dating multiple people. If it's the friendship thing for you, meaning you're friends with someone that you could potentially also be attracted to, I don't get that they're trying to change that, right? Like they absolutely are not dumb. They're not stupid, but they're going to express to you the things that make them feel uncomfortable. They're wanting to come to terms with you, like come to a compromise with one another. And they're also wanting to take things to the next level. Okay, they want you to keep an open mind about what this could be, and they also are going to want you to express to them the things that possibly don't sit well with you either. So it's a very mature outlook that this person is having over things to come towards you, knowing that they have things that they want to express and potentially change in this connection, but they're also open to hearing what you have to say and some of the things that you feel they need to change, and they're open to doing that work. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Wow. World card. So the potential for things to move forward here is beautiful, you guys, right? The only thing that would set it back is this Eight of Swords energy, right? That is, you know, being stuck purposefully. I don't get this person doing that, but hopefully they come towards you after they've done a substantial amount of healing and work. That's what it's going to take. There needs to be some form of a transformation. They can't just be in a transitional period and think that you're going to move mountains for them. Like, that's not how this works. With the World card here, though, I feel like it's the end of the tougher times in this cycle, right? It says tough beginning. Oh, here it is. It's not going to be easy, but I'm willing to fight for our love. That's what the tough beginning card says, you guys. And we have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. So they might be a water sign or an air sign, okay? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then we have air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So your intuition was right about this person. Something was off, but I feel like the way that you were seeing things is not necessarily how it was off. You could kind of feel that something was, you know, kind of off kilter. It is that this person could have been very uncomfortable, right, with how comfortable you were in yourself. I don't get that they view it that way anymore, right? They're kind of really getting down to the nitty-gritty details of why they are the way that they are and why they behave the way that they behave. They have now recognized that they actually love you, that they actually like you, they want to be with you. They allowed that energy to cultivate into something else, to where they started showing up as if they weren't on your team, right? As if they didn't want you to win. It's like a trigger that went off. I don't get that that's at the heart of this person's character, you guys, okay? So that's why I keep feeling the need to say that there is more here and there is potential. With the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you are going to learn some really big things about this person, okay? Massive breakthroughs in your mind, aha moments about them as a person, what they've been through, what they desire, right, etc., etc. It's going to put everything into perspective, and then there's a beautiful chance for things to finally take off. I'm hearing finally. So it could have been, you know, a long time coming up until this point. Look at that. Yeah, so they definitely view you as a soulmate. It says, you are my soulmate, a dream come true. But I don't get that they treated you that way entirely. I don't get that they ever came out and said this. They've held back a lot, you guys, okay? And we have intimate date. It says, let's go out, have a drink or two, and have a little fun. And by fun, I think they mean they want to make this, you know, effort towards you something more lighthearted. There will be a lot more of a romantic gesture from this person's end, more than what you would have noticed. And it is because they're wanting to express to you how they actually feel and what it is that they want. They do want more. Let me just put it right out there. Okay. So let's hop over to the extended, guys. If this is your message, if you have resonated with this reading, we're going to dig in a little bit deeper here. Let's see where this is all going, if it's even worth your motherfucking time, okay? Let's see if there are any red flags up in here that you need to know about so that you can avoid it and stay clear of this. We'll look at this person's next steps and their truest intentions for you, okay? So you can be fully prepared. That'll also allow us to see the intentions fully, to make sure that this is not somebody who's just wanting to lock you down because so many other people want you, and that they actually want you because they love you and because they have good intentions for you, right? That's important. We'll see what the potential outcome is of things, whether you choose this or not, and then we'll get into your new love for those of you who want to go in the opposite direction, okay? We'll pull some advice also. So please click the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. Let's go.